Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is MAINGI. These are the things you need to know before moving to Korea. And today I'm joined again by...
Hello everyone, it's me again, Love from Thailand. Nice to meet you again. Since last time we shoot some video together, it was so fun. And then we have been talking a lot about campus life. And then now we're gonna move to. Today I'm going to ask MAINGI about things to know before moving to Korea.
Okay, so things to know before moving to Korea. You've heard it from her. 1, 2, 3, clap. Okay, no, we have to do it again.
I'm so scared every time. I'm scared every time that I have to.
I have friends that are here. Oh, I don't eat spicy food. I'm like...
CCTV is watching you like that. Yeah, I know so many curse words.
yeah. So it's I meet lots of people. I moved here because I like K-pop. I like K-drama. But then in real life, it's not like I'm like. Okay. So thing number 1, learn to read the script and learn a bit of Korean. Really. Words like learn the script and learn to say stuff like 감사합니다 or 안녕하세요 or what was the other
basic
thing?
Korean.
What like the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? Those are important. Okay, you know why we were saying that? No one here speaks Korean. English. No one here speaks English at all. Really, no one here speaks English. In my country, people speak some English. In our country, people speak some English.
Yeah, we don't speak English in Thailand, but
some English? No.
We don't speak English in Thailand, but
it's more compared to Korea.
Like they are understand more.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, like as I said, like Korea is a very different kind of society. No one understands English here. Very few people do. So learn those words. They will help you. Thank you, hello, goodbye, and all that. Do your research about Korea. Do some research about Korea before moving here. Don't be that person who's like, oh, I expected Korea to be like this and like this and like this, but without doing any research. When you move here, life is different. It's different from your country. It's different from her country.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how she had a culture shock before moving to Korea. So for her, it was like, you know, different. Things are different. People do things differently. People here are like, fast and all that. And yeah, she was talking about how she cries sometimes about Korean class. But no, she was joking, but obviously, but then she's trying to get that point across. So understand a bit about Korea before moving here. Don't just be like, oh, I saw a K-pop. I meet lots of people. I moved here because I like K-pop. I like K-drama. But then in real life, it's not like, I'm like, yes, of course it's not like that. That's acting. That's acting.
Yeah, so that's why you should do some research.
Do some research.
To not get too much culture shock.
Yeah, so that, yeah, exactly like she's saying. If you do some research, you will learn more and know more about the country before you move here. If you're coming to Korea and then you're like, I want to be an international student, it's not all fun. The work culture here is intense. People here study hard. You go to school, people are even studying language and they're like, oh, I'm just studying. Like people here put a lot of effort into everything they do. And that's how it's like. That's how the culture is like. They'll be like here, oh, I'm going to go to Korea and have a vacation. It's not going to be a party. It's really not. What else?
What else about that?
Okay, so we move on to the next stop. Okay, so number 3, public transport. Public transport will cover most of the country. Public transport is everywhere. If you want to go from city to city, you have the train. Or you could take a bus. Or you could fly, but I wouldn't advise it. Apart from... Actually, you could fly to Busan. You could fly.
Or Jeju.
Like if you want to go to Jeju, you have to fly. You have to. Or you could take the ferry, but that's now not advice. It's too much work for nothing. If you want to go to Jeju, fly. If you want to go everywhere else across the country, take the train. It's easy, it's fast, it's convenient. Okay,
Yes,
if you're... Yeah. And if you live in Seoul, what do you do?
Sorry.
What do you use?
What are you saying? Mostly I take bus.
You take the bus? Oh, that's
Take the
nice.
bus
That's
because
nice.
you have to walk a lot if you use subway. You know, like changing the line because it's a lot of, it's so many lines.
Actually, I find that using the subway is easier. So you see, that's good though.
Yeah, for me it's easier. I
Yeah.
don't need to like step on many stairs. It's very.
She doesn't
very,
have to
very-
use the stairs. She
Yeah.
hates the stairs. You hate the
Yeah,
stairs.
I'm lazy. I'm a lazy girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
So,
that's why-
for me, I actually find that the subway is convenient because
Mm.
if you want to go anywhere within Seoul, you could take the subway.
Mhm.
But see, for her, she prefers the bus. So
Yeah.
that's Seoul. If you like the subway, take the subway. If you like the bus, take the bus. But public transport is available everywhere.
And they also have like rental bicycle.
Yeah,
The
you can ride the
tarangi.
bike.
Oh, that's
You-
it's so good.
You
It's
can-
so good.
Oh, but then again, because to know what to do with the app, you have to speak something. You have to understand just a little bit of it, because
Yeah.
they don't have an English.
They have, but
They
they,
have-
do.
they have
yeah.
English?
They do, yeah, now because
Oh.
before it used to be hard to
Mhm.
use it, but now they have some English. Yeah, it's
Oh, that's
more
nice.
comfortable for
Even I
foreigner.
didn't know that. Even I did not know that.
I do.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So she knows her stuff.
It's connected to the first question because
Mhm.
transportation also you have to
You
know how
know
to some Korean.
Some Korean.
Yeah.
No, some. Like, okay, for example, when you're on the train or the bus, when you're on the subway or the bus,
Yeah.
they will announce,
Mm.
no, and then they'll say, 우른쪽으로, blah, blah, blah. Because they will announce that to show you what side the door is. They will say it in English, but almost last minute.
No.
So you
Yeah, you cannot catch it.
you cannot catch it. Like, it's not easy. Not as easy to understand. So if you see the train stop and then it says 오른쪽으로, then you just go to the.
Since I came here and today is so cold, suddenly cold.
Actually, it's really cold today. Like, you
Yeah.
could see us freezing. Huh?
I'm
She's freezing more than I am, but then I'm also freezing, really. I wanted to look all manly, but then
It's
I
really
am
cold
freezing. I'm
outside.
freezing.
Yesterday was warm.
Okay, and that's the other thing about Korea. The
See, yeah.
seasons.
The season and the weather forecast here is terrible.
Yeah, yeah. It showed us it was gonna be sunny. It's not sunny. Where's the sun? I want sun. Is it at beach?
Yeah, it's hot beach.
Okay,
The
we're not
sun.
cursing in like English. It's het,
No.
het is sun.
Hot beach.
Het is sun. Beach is like light.
Why you look at me? Why you looking at me when you say beach? Ay, MAINGI.
She's really not the. She's really cool.
Yeah.
She's cool. She's always happy.
Many time, right? That the forecast said that
It's gonna be something, but then it's
sunny.
gonna be very different. Okay, thing is, we are both from warmer countries.
Yeah.
That's what I will say. But Korea can get cold, so be prepared for that.
You can get like 3 seasons in one day.
Mm.
Sometimes like hot, and then rain,
Mhm.
and then cold,
Mm.
like that. So you have to check
Yeah.
the weather all the time.
Yeah,
Living
yeah.
when I'm in Thailand, I never check.
I never check the weather.
It's always hot in my
I never
country.
check the weather. No one talks about the weather because it's not
Mm.
necessary. It
Yeah.
changes, but not so much. You always know it's gonna be warm or hot.
Yes.
It's either normal or hotter than normal. It's like that. But then winter in Korea can get intense. So be prepared for that. Buy clothes before the season sets in. Always buy winter clothes, because if you wait to buy winter clothes when the season sets
Yeah.
in, it's expensive.
Yeah,
It's
he
be-
know well.
it becomes expensive, and then you spend like $200 on like a nice coat. Why? Huh?
Yeah.
Me, I bought a bunch of things end of summer.
Yeah.
That's how prepared I was, because for me winter starts in October.
And there's a lot of sale, like 80% sale in the department store in
Mhm.
Korea.
Mhm.
That one is the good one.
Mm.
Like you should don't shop. How to say don't shop when it's
Don't shop when it's like when there are no sales, when there are no
Mm.
offers. Shop when there are offers. Take the opportunity.
yeah.
Mm.
There's a lot of sale stuff in
Mm.
Korea,
Mhm,
so
mhm, mhm,
it's
mhm.
good for
Actually, you brought up a good point about the weather.
Yeah.
That's really, really good.
Yeah.
The food will often be spicy.
Yeah.
Really. I say this to people, but I really mean it. in my country, when they say spicy food, they just put a little bit. It's not even the medium spicy at Korean level. In my country, spicy food is, it's nothing. Here, food is spicy. Food is spicy. We will do a noodles video one time. You will see. Huh? It is, it's intense. And food here is just like that. And we talked about this last time, but I want to emphasize it. Food here is spicy. Because I have friends who don't eat spicy food and they live in Korea.
Oh, that's a tough life. Don't eating spicy food in Korea is quite hard. Everywhere, I mean every dishes and every restaurant, most of the Korean food is very spicy.
It is.
Yeah, and the spicy one is a delicious
it's a
one.
delicious one.
Yeah.
It's not like the one that doesn't have spice. Like
Yeah.
what food do you know that doesn't have spice that is good? What about the fish thing
Like-
you were having?
Like raw fish, that like the sliced fish.
No, not the one you were having. Omo?
Which one?
The food you were having.
Oh, almond.
Uh,
Almond.
that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
but that's
the
one
soup.
dish.
Like,
One dish.
the soup like that. Yeah, it's good, but most of the spicy food in Korea is
It's like the tasty food. It's like
Yeah.
the best food. So you will miss out on stuff like rapoki,
yeah.
takalbi. I don't even know.
Pie.
Huh?
The chicken feet,
Yeah.
spicy chicken feet, or drink with soju.
You like spicy chicken feet?
I like it. I love it.
No.
That tak pie, the chicken feet is the best.
Wait, you're talking about takpal.
Takpal.
I'm talking about takal.
I'm talking about tak pie.
She's talking about chicken feet. Like literally, I don't like chicken feet. I don't like chicken feet.
No, it's a good one.
Okay,
Oh my
anyways,
God.
but food here is spicy, and
yeah.
spicy food is the best. It's the best food. Okay, you got another point?
No trash cans.
In public places, there will be no trash cans, but it's a clean city. Korea is still clean. You know why? People keep their trash in their pockets or in their bags. They throw them at home. In subway station, you will not go there find a trash bag. There used to be maybe one at Korea station. No more. It's no longer there. In public, in Korea, I think it's also the same in Japan. I've not been.
Oh, trash can is really.
Finding trash cans in public? No, you never find it.
And then about
Separate your
separating.
trash. Oh,
the
separate your trash. That was
culture.
my next point. That was my next point. You've gotta separate your trash. You gotta separate the recyclables from
Yeah.
your food waste, because it goes and it's like used. The food waste is used as animal feed, or it's used as like what's it called, fertilizer for crops, but mostly like animal feed. You know, so that's an efficient use of a waste resource. Okay, it's efficient. Also, they do it, for the environment and stuff like that. Plus, yeah. So you gotta separate your food trash from the rest of the trash completely. If you have eggshells, they go in the food trash. If they have whatever, they go in the food
The
trash.
most difficult things living in Korea.
It's
for me.
separating the trash.
Yeah, because I have to. No, it's like it's good to do that. I love it, but it's quite. 이거 뭐야? This one is plastic.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it's
just plastic.
many-
Okay.
it's many
It's
things.
simple. It's simple. If it's biodegradable, put it in the food trash. Let's say you have a napkin that you've used to wipe your mouth after eating. It could still go to the food trash, and that's okay, as long as it's biodegradable. Right? But then if it's plastic and then it had food inside, let's say you buy food from a GS store and it has food inside, it's still plastic. So it has to go to the recyclable bin.
You need time to practice.
You need some time to practice, but then and the the paper, the bags, the
bag.
plastic bags to put the trash in are sold in most stores. If you go to convenience stores anywhere in the city, you will find them.
Yeah,
It
you
works.
have to buy plastic bag.
Yeah, that's how they finance the whole thing, actually. So you have to do it. Don't just put them in random bags and then say, I
Yeah,
separated
yeah.
my trash. There's
You
a
will get cash by the
you'll get
CCTV.
fined. Yeah, and then you'll get fined. You
Yeah.
don't want to get fined.
See-
People get warnings, they get fined. It's bad.
Recording everything.
Yeah.
That who throwing these things different.
Do you see how intense she is? She's probably been caught once.
I'm so scared every time when I'm scared. Every time that I have to go throw away my garbage, like, oh my god, if I did something wrong, they're gonna
catch you.
me.
They're gonna be like,
The CCTV is watching you, like that. Oh, be
yeah.
careful. Yeah, be careful.
And since we're talking about CCTV, Seoul is one of the safest cities ever. It's safe here.
It's really.
There's virtually very little crime and nobody steals. I will leave my phone here and still find it here.
Oh, yeah, we have to talk about this. It's only Korea is only one country that they stop on the table at the cafe or everywhere.
Can
and
you
they
do that in Japan?
I don't know. I never been to Japan, but you
but
cannot
then
do it in Thailand.
Korea is one of the places you can do that.
You can just leave
We can leave our stuff here
and then go.
Take an hour.
Or like come back.
Yeah.
Still, everything's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really culture shock for me.
For me,
you cannot do that in
For me?
Thailand. Your cell phone, you leave.
You cannot do that in places, many places around the world.
Yes.
You cannot. Like that's just here. Maybe a few other places. Maybe in Japan. Maybe in Singapore. I don't know.
But
we haven't.
This is a good point, right?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Korea is safe. Korea is safe in terms of like even you as a person. You'll very hear people getting attacked.
Gunshot here or like that kind of stuff, but a lot of commit suicide.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's another thing you need to know about Korea. The work culture feeds into this. You know, we talked about how hard people work here, and this is a serious topic. The suicide rate here is intense because the life here is intense. If we want to speak basics, or what do you think? Because you have friends that actually work a lot and do things in a very intensive way. That's something you need to know about Korea. Like
you have to be perfect. I know like nobody perfect, but in Korea like they're looking for the perfection.
Of the perfect. Like
if
it's
you
impossible to achieve.
You have to be, if you're beautiful, you have to be perfect. If you are smart, you have to be perfect at studying or working or like that.
Yeah.
They are trying to be the best
of the best.
Yeah.
I feel like even Western culture is not this intense about perfection. Even we want to be smart, but then you don't want to like take everything.
Yeah,
you know,
but
it's like that.
Yeah, they're looking for the best of the
best of the best. So the competition is intense. Everything is intense. That's why you will go on a Saturday night or a Friday night in the libraries, and there'll be lots of students there. That's just normal.
Yeah.
I was talking to some students. They were exchange students from, I think, the United Kingdom, and they were telling me in their country no one would do that.
Yeah.
Even at the top schools, no one.
Yeah. This is crazy. You know, student here is crazy. They read at least 8 hours a day. This is normal.
I'm like
8 hours
when
a day.
when is the last time I did that? If I like that with by my own. Yeah.
By your own. No one forcing you to do that.
I work hard though. No, it's not like we don't work hard. No, we work hard. It's just that it's just extra. It's extra level. Right now, before this, she was doing her homework. And then before that, I did my reports, a bunch of things. So it's that kind of society. You have to do a lot to get a lot. No one talks about this, but here, age matters kind of a lot.
Age and respect.
But then not so much when you're a foreigner, but still it matters. How you address people, how you talk to people. That's a thing. Have you experienced stuff like that?
Sure, like you have to respect the older ones a lot, and you cannot talk to them like what is that? Yo. Nida or like that. Even you are a foreigner, you have to
kind of follow those rules. Even though they don't say they expect you to, you kind of just have to know you follow those.
If you are younger, really you have to respect them.
You have to use the yo thing at the end of everything. When we say yo or da, if you've learned the language, a bit of it, if you've seen how it looks like, it has yo in every single. Okay, there's what we call dongsa, verb. Or those ones, they have the yo or the da So you have to put one of those.
You cannot.
Yeah, when you speak informally, you don't have to do that.
The order
Mhm.
one. Like
You cannot.
Yeah,
But-
if they tell you to drink, you must drink. Do not like
Mhm.
I can't.
And,
Like, it's really rude. It's really no manner.
No, like I don't know. It's like here the age culture, it matters. Like really, it matters. You know, for my country, it's just your age group. You can hang with whoever. Like you were saying, like you could talk to a CEO level person even in the States.
Yeah.
And then they just act normal.
We just-
Here, there's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
That's how. Oh, by the way, that's the word. Here, hierarchy is intense as well. It's not just age. Hierarchy is respected. You are above this. You do this. You act a certain way. And sort of like society functions like that.
It's kind of hard, right?
It's kind of like intense for me.
intense. Yeah.
Coming from a different culture, I find it intense. But then I got used to it. I accepted it because it's not, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard, but also it's not that hard. Like if you can, after you're leaving here, you will find a way to leave. Shopping.
Shopping is everywhere?
Yeah. No, shopping like the mostly size is only fit one. Only have like free size. Most of them like this. If I get fatter, or like it's hard for me to find the beautiful clothes here.
Oh yeah.
Like they only make for one side.
They make clothes. Oh, by the way, they don't make Western size clothing unless you go to Myeongdong. Myeongdong is the only place you could find Western style clothing. Oh, okay. She's right. If you get fat in Korea, you will have a hard time getting clothes.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that plainly as I can. I've lived here since I was young. My dad had a hard time finding clothes his size. He's a big guy. Really, he's just big guy. So he had a hard time finding clothes when we lived here. So it is like that. You have to go to Myeongdong.
Yeah.
And it's the only place you could find clothes that fit your size if you want American style sizes. And yeah, she's right. If she gets big, then you won't find clothes, right?
Yeah, one size fit all
It's
in
like,
here.
It's like everyone is like, I don't know how to explain it. People are small.
For me, it's still okay because I'm from Asia. I mean, I'm from Asian country.
Mhm.
But think about foreigner as from Europe
Or the
or
States.
American or like that.
Mm.
It's gonna be hard for them to find clothes,
Yeah.
right?
But
It's
you're
sad.
big here, it's like even shoes. But then shoes aren't so much of a problem. Well, for example, if I go to Dongdaemun, I'll find clothes my size because I'm not that huge. But then usually if you're like big,
You're the big one.
oh,
It's really hard.
it is hard. Skincare products are everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Skincare here is a thing. Skincare products are everywhere. Skincare here is a thing.
Yeah.
You were gonna say?
I love Korean skincare, and they have many kind of product. Moisturizer, for brighter skin. What do they call?
What? You like the brighter skin stuff?
No, like they have that because Korean love to have white skin.
White skin. Oh,
so,
that's a thing here. Also, the
Oh,
standards of beauty. We should have
so,
talked about that.
what
People
is-
told you you're dark or something?
they didn't call me dark, but they just like I'm not that white. I have yellow skin, so like that.
First of all, we want to say everyone is beautiful. You can be beautiful
Yeah.
with whatever type of skin. But here, I think the idea of beauty, it's like even on the TV shows, it's like very pale. It's very pale, paler than normal. What do we need to know about the skincare in Korea?
If you love skincare, this country is for skincare lovers. There's a branch of skincare.
Not the skincare products everywhere. There's one down there. There's one down there. And
it's really good. How about you? For you, is you don't find it interesting having?
I
a
like
lot
I
of-
like having good skin, of course. But then of course, black don't crack.
No, you have good skin.
I have good skin. I mean, that's what I was saying. I was bragging. I was humble. Black don't crack, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and also like, share, subscribe to the channel. 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 Like, share, subscribe to the channel.
I'm scared. Every time that I have to.
That's what I was saying. I was bragging. I was humble. Black don't crack. I could see you looking it up. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I won't put that in the video.